Chris Kelly alongside my co-host, the lovely Katie Carmichael. Welcome to Chris and Katie Unplugged.
Unplugged. Brand new show for us.
Brand new show for us. You
a
excited?
little bit different. I am so excited. This is exciting, isn't it? Normally we're on radio in our pajamas in our bedroom, working out of our studio, but today we're actually in a television station doing TV. How did this happen?
How did that? It happened because you met me back in May.
Oh no, it's because you met me. I don't want to hear
If you
that.
hadn't met me, we wouldn't be here right now.
No, whatever.
You'd still be on the radio pushing buttons and things like that. But look where we are now.
Well, here we are, and you know, each week we're going to start our show off with what?
Our hometown hero.
We are, and today it is my privilege to announce that we will be honoring Joe Allen as this week's hometown hero. Now, Joe was born February the 16th, 1950 in Dublin, Georgia, but he was raised in Macon, living just a couple of blocks from Mercer University. One of his first jobs as an 11 or 12-year-old boy was helping the college students right here on campus transfer their luggage and belongings into the dorm room as the new year began. He would also cut people's grass for pay in the summertime for spending money. Now, Joe, he has never been accused of being lazy. In his early teen years, his dad opened a small store, Joe's Grocery, where he managed the store after school until 8 or even 9 p.m., Monday through Saturday. He learned early in life to account for money, and math became his number one subject. It was during this early experience that he learned the importance of eye contact and politeness to other individuals. Now, after Joe's Grocery was sold, he began running a paper route. Still being a teenager, he felt there just wasn't enough for teenagers to do in the big city of Macon, and he had big ideas and dreams for making things better. So he founded the Macon Youth Club. With no money to build on ideas, but dreams, he was able to establish contacts. With little time, he hired the Allman Brothers Band to perform at one show at the Macon City Auditorium. Now, Joe Allen was a man with a dream and a desire to pursue that dream. In 1971, Joe became a Macon-Bibb County firefighter. He served in that capacity for over 33 years and retired as Sergeant Joe. Also served Macon and Bibb County as a county commissioner for over 33 years. He's done much to give back to his community. However, the most enriching title he has held is founder of Kids You'll Love. This program was born in 1984 and has served Bibb County and numerous neighboring counties. The program is still in existence today. A sister program, God You'll Love, also distributes Bibles at Christmas time in addition to Christmas toys. Now, at age 73 years old, Joe presently works part-time at the Macon-Bibb County Firing Range. As to when Joe will actually fully retire and take it easy, it's been said probably when he closes his eyes in death. Joe Allen is a beautiful picture of a man with a servant's heart. A servant's heart loves people and sees people and God's mission as the most important thing.
And now it's time for the man, the myth, the legend, the man of the hour. And I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about you either.
No.
I'm talking about our hometown hero, Joe Allen. We got you here under false pretenses. It was her idea. What might have nothing to do with this.
We did. It's false pretenses. We brought you here on false pretenses because we wanted to take a moment to honor you and all of the accomplishments that you've had over the years. So your family nominated you for our local hero of the week, which is brought to us this week by Wild Wings of Macon and Warner Robins. So they're giving you a gift card to come and celebrate your local heroism. And just for the record, we think you rock.
I do rock.
You do rock. But we do got some questions for you, and we're going to get to Kids You'll Love because we did mention that in the previous segment.
Thank you for this.
You're very welcome. Now, you did found what was the youth Macon Youth Club back in the day?
Macon Youth Club, in which we brought the Allman Brothers to the City Auditorium. First time they ever played the City Auditorium, and we had them there. And then right after that, they really made it big. That's when they first came to Macon.
Right. What made you decide to start up the Macon Youth Club? What was
Because
your reason behind it?
There was one thing I even fought for as I became a county commissioner is recreation. We didn't have enough recreation for the people in Macon and Bibb County. And bringing the Allman Brothers there and the Boogie Children was the other band, the band that began it, started it off, was the fact that we'd get enough money and start pushing the city, which we did, and we got a resolution. And then in the 70s, it started up with recreation. And I kept it up when I became a county commissioner. I pushed it, and we had a lot of things built up in that particular time.
And you was young doing this too.
Huh?
You was young doing this too.
Yeah, I was 21 years old when we started a lot of this. I was 18 when we did the Allman Brothers. Now, we have a poster on display at the big house because the Allman Brothers came from Jacksonville, and they were spelled there. They were called the Allman Joys, and the Allman Joys changed their name to the Allman Brothers. And when we got it to our people that was doing up the posters and all, they spelled it Allmand, Brothers. And we had more people from Atlanta came to see the Allman Brothers than we had from Macon. Macon was more country than it was rock and roll,
right,
or the music that the brothers played. So we had a lot of people come from Atlanta, and we televised with the radio that they would be playing at the City Auditorium. The auditorium is the one that has the world's largest copper dome too.
Right. And then you started the Macon County Fire Department for over 30 years, I believe. 33
years, and there I started the Fire Department Red Cross Disaster Squad, and which, if people got burned out and didn't have insurance, we would go out and get people to donate what they needed, and to get them started and try to find them a house and all.
And then you decided I want to get into politics. You decided to become a Bibb County Commissioner. You ran for a commissioner spot and won it.
Yeah, Mr. Tony Caldwell, not Tony Caldwell, there was another gentleman named Tony that owned a big company in town. I wasn't supposed to win, but I did. I got out and knocked on doors, had sweat pouring all over me. And we helped, a lot of people got out and worked with me. And we came in second place in the runoff. And I beat him in the runoff. I won in the runoff. People came out and voted for me.
And of course, in the mid-'80s, about 83, 84, you started your own program called Kids You'll Love.
In 1985.
What made you decide to start Kids You'll Love?
The late Jane Rosette had called me. Me and Jenny, the children's mom, called and said, look, we need somebody to come do a home inspection on this house. We own a home inspection company and a freight inspection company. Of course, I was still in the fire department. We went there and we did an inspection on the building. The house they lived in, they had raw wires coming up through the floor and everything. It lives off Richmond Street, off Houston Avenue. And so I told Jane, I said, look, this house needs to be condemned. Jane, I asked the little boy, Jody Cotton, I said, Jody, what do y'all have for Christmas here? Because it was hot August, and I was thinking ahead for Christmas. He said, Mister, we don't have Christmas. He said, my grandmother works in the soup kitchen. Jody's mother had died. The father committed suicide. So Jody was living with his grandmother, along with his brother, who was also in a wheelchair. Jody was in a wheelchair, had muscular dystrophy, both of them. Then she also had a daughter that lived there, and the daughter had 2 sets of twins and a single. I mean, it was just unbelievable, that many kids there, and the grandmother, she worked the soup kitchen. And so, I told him, I said, you'll have a Christmas this year. I went home, it really bugged me that night that these kids wouldn't have a Christmas. And Salvation Army took care of so many people, but there was a lot of people that fell through the cracks. And this family was one of the ones that always fell through the cracks. And I said, not no more. So we ended up getting Bill Boyd, that used to be at the Macon Telegraph and News. He came out of Chicago. He was with Torrey Spataz up there. Bill worked Telegraph, and he came up with the name Kids You'll Love. We had the head of the Macon Rescue Mission working with us. We had Don McGuirk at Channel 13 on our board. We had the general manager at 24 on our board, 41 on our board. Macon Telegraph and News was on our board. We tied everything up to get people that could work with us to help those that fell through the cracks. And we did, and we started, after that, Don McGuirk told me, he said, you gotta have 13 counties. I gave him 13 plus the first year, and that was within 4 months, I think, right. August or December. Then after that, After we got that taken care of, the next year we did kids' school tools, because there was a lot of kids that went to school. And I think you were, when you in one of those commercials, or your brothers and stuff?
I did all. I started filming them probably around 2012,
Okay.
and doing that. But I believe it
I
was
was
Tracy
Tracy and Jeremy
was doing
did the school about over there on East Macon, because kids, one of those situations over there was there was a little bitty child over there, and I'll never forget it, that he brought a toy. It was a little bitty toy truck. That's all he had to give. And he gave that toy truck, and that broke my heart. That's when he said, "Sir, it's something I've got." And so, and I looked at him, and he didn't have a daddy, he had a mama. I mean, mostly times that people lived in Fort Hill, they had situations that they had a hard time that lived
Right.
over there. So I told him, I said, "You'll have a Christmas this year, son, I promise you." So we started making sure that that was taken care of, but we also made sure the school supplies was taken care of. We had one of the school teachers over there on our board for kids' school tools, as well as Kids You'll Love. I mean, it's just blossomed out. We did the Easter egg hunt. We made national news when I shut it down, because parents out there was looking for the Easter egg, and
Parents was acting a fool. I remember that. They was acting a fool, fighting and all.
And of course, there was other cities having the same problem. They didn't know what to do. And then when we came on board and told them that we were going to shut it down, I mean, other cities like out in Denver and out somewhere in Los Angeles and Macon was the main people that we talked. They talked to us and talked to me. And I told them, I said, "I'm not going to do it and have a child hurt. We've already had a lady got hurt last year. She fell off the bridge. We did it at Central City Park. And I said, we're not going to do this anymore. And it was my call.
Yeah. I mean, you started out with Kids You'll Love, and you went into Kids School Tools.
Mm-hmm.
There was Seniors You'll Love.
Seniors You'll Love, which we take care of the people that's in
the nursing homes.
Nursing homes. They have
Blankets.
no family. We make sure they have a Bible.
Right.
Make sure they have a dressing thing. We got Renee Fairclough is one of the. She's awesome. She goes out, and she's been doing it ever since we started it. And
then you created God You'll Love.
We had God You'll Love about the Bibles. Mm-hmm. And we asked people when they come in to fill out the application. As a matter of fact, Saturday and it's tomorrow, which is Saturday, they're going to be coming and doing applications.
12 to 2 at the Bloomfield Gilead Rec Center. Rocky Creek Road, Macon.
Then another week we're going to do it again. Mm-hmm. And we have people said, "Do you want a Bible and for your child?" "No, I don't want a Bible." "Okay." They got a Bible.
They got a Bible anyway.
And the parent did too.
Exactly.
And told them, "This is for you. I hope you read it." And we gave Bibles to them. And finally, we started giving Bibles out to people of Spanish origin. We gave Bibles to people that of other religions, as long as they believed in God.
Right.
Because there is a living God. You've got to understand that, folks. And all the people out there, if you don't believe there's a living God, pray tonight that something good will happen to you within the next week. And you'll see there is a living God out there. Have faith. I mean, there's a devil, but there's a living God.
And there's also a website you can go to. It's kidsyou'llove.com, KIDSYULELOVE.com. And it is a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
We have a board. Most of y'all know Ron Wildman. He's been in the Macon area for a long time. We don't just do Macon, we do all of Middle Georgia. And if you go to the kidsyou'llove.com page, you'll see the different counties that are involved. Counties take county, help other counties. And we do check through Department of Family and Children Services, as well as DFACS, as well as
just to make sure you're not double dipping.
Yeah, double dipping. Salvation Army. We check with Salvation. We work closely with Salvation Army, Toys for Tots, because we don't want duplication of services. We try to make sure everything goes right. And the majority of the money we ask for, we need help. We don't have any paid staff. It's all volunteer. I mean, last year I came in the whole $4,000.
Right.
But
And there's power bills you have to pay. There is
phone bills you have to pay.
phone bills. There you have to purchase the boxes. You know, to
Yeah,
put
we
them
just
out.
got through buying about $3,000 worth of boxes, and it was hard. We sent letters out trying to get people to help us pay for the items that we needed to do our job. And I tell them, I put in the letter I sent to them, as a firefighter for 33 years, if I did not have the tools that I had to get in there and help people and save people's lives, like defibrillators or other items that we needed to fight fire, water, or fire trucks, stuff like that. I'm just a normal person. I mean, you got to have the tools, and we had to have these items to give to the people, to let the people know, and it didn't come through. I mean, I went in the hole, but the bottom line is, God's going to take care of me. I ain't worried about it.
He has always been called On the Go Joe. He's retired now, but he still works part-time.
Work for the sheriff's office. I'm a bailiff at the sheriff's office, and I work out at the sheriff's range out there with all the wild animals, and they come out, the sheriff deputies come out from Middle Georgia, the federal marshals, the FBI, and I get to meet a lot of interesting people out there, and that's really wonderful to get to meet all of them. Have the sheriff come out. They're going to have a big wingding out there for employees Saturday week for the employees of the sheriff's office, and that's I'm supposed to be there, but I think I have something I've got to do. But
Wow.
He's always on the go.
We picked the first best
Hometown
person,
hero.
hometown local
We
hero
did.
we could.
We did.
Absolutely.
you know, they did this hometown hero back when I was a firefighter many years ago with Channel 13, and it really hit me that, and like I told them, folks, understand one thing, I'm just one person. It takes hundreds of people. Chris is the PR person for Kids You'll Love. Katie's been talking Kids You'll Love big time since she's come into the fold. There's so many people out there that handles Kids You'll Love in all these other counties, the fire departments. I mean, they drop toys off at the fire stations, all these businesses that get involved, whether it's Kids You'll Love, Toys for Tots, Salvation Army. Make sure they're a 501c3 nonprofit, because there's a lot of profits out there that are not nonprofit, it's profit for them.
A
So
lot of
be
programs.
sure, watch your money.
Thank you for being on the segment of the show, Hometown Heroes.
Thank you
It
for
was a
having me,
pleasure
Chris.
to have
I
you.
mean, you know, and a lot of folks don't know, as y'all look at me and look at him too, he's my firstborn.
A little relation here.
Little relation.
Little relation.
Little relation.
But bottom line, he's been in Kids You'll Love for a long time. He knows it like the back of his hand. If something happened to me, then Chris he don't have a problem being able to run it. Diane is doing the actual running of the show. I'm coming in and doing the stuff, trying to push stuff now. And she's doing a pretty good job. People still call me. I had 2 calls on my cell phone. One thing about it, when I was a county commissioner, I'd give my cell phone number out, and at Christmas time, they'd say, Joe, most of your calls are going to be for Kids You'll Love on it. And I said, yeah, it did. I had a county phone, and I gave it back to them because I didn't, I said, I don't need this. I use my own.
Go ahead and give them your Kids You'll Love number.
478-741-3032. If you have a problem, go to kidsyoullove.com.
And make a donation at the website.
Make a donation on the webpage. I mean, you know, I don't care if it's just $1. Anything will help. That little boy, remember, the little boy that gave the little toy,
Little toy car.
little bitty toy, he gave the only thing he had to help somebody else. And it went a long way because it's been in my heart. We're going in our 39th year. It's been in my heart over 30 years, and it stays there. God put that there. And believe in God, trust in God, God will bring you through.
We'll be back in a moment. Chris and Katie, Unplugged.
Well, Chris, I'm super excited today because we've got a lot of people in the studio, but one of our favorites from right here in Macon, Georgia is joining us.
Macon definitely has talent, and
Yes.
this gentleman right here has definitely shown and proven his talent to us many nights over and over on a stage.
He actually has. And you know, we met him actually, and we were laughing about this earlier, on July the 26th, which happened to be our launch party for ChrisandKatieLive.com. And we were so mesmerized and blown away when he took the stage that he had to be the first person that appeared on our show today.
It had to be, because we see a lot of people, and we meet a lot of people in what we do with, with our business on the side and all, and with everything. And we met Alvin in Macon, Georgia, at the Hummingbird on a Wednesday night.
We did.
And he just came out of nowhere. He was, okay, this is going to be another karaoke singer. When he got on the stage, he blew our minds.
Yes.
Everybody in the bar stopped doing what they was doing to listen to this man sing a song, and he just killed it.
He nailed it. So we'd like to welcome to the show today, for the very first time on the very first episode of Chris and Katie Unplugged, Alvin Purnell. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
We're so excited to have you here. Now, we haven't had a chance to formally get to know you, so we want to take an opportunity to do that. Tell us a little bit about your background. You're from Macon?
Originally from Twiggs County.
Twiggs County. So how did you get to Macon?
Just a lot of competitions and choirs, and I sang all over quartets, and I was acting too downtown. The name of the play was Yes Lord, It's a Homecoming gospel play. So that's why I got originally introduced to Macon.
Oh, wow.
So it started from there.
So now, originally, how did you get into music?
When I was real little, I was in the chorus room and I was singing, and my music teacher, named Miss Barbara Boynton, discovered I was singing. And she was like, sing it again. And I sung it again, and she put me on a Christmas play in 1995.
Oh, wow.
And from there on, it was a standing ovation. You know what I'm saying? So it started from there on. It's continued today.
So you have God-given talent.
Yes.
So have you had to work really hard at it, or was it just always there?
It was just always there. It's just something that the good Father put in my life to be a plug for many opportunities and ways in my life. And it's just been awesome, blessing other people. I love the same for other people, downtown Macon, for the elderly people, just encouraging other people. So that's what I do.
So you travel around a lot and interview and...
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I travel a lot. I've been in Atlanta doing some stuff. I've been on American Idol, Sunday Best. I sang a lot of classical music too in school, literary. Competitions, I got second place 4 years in a row in high school.
Okay.
So that's where that started from too as well.
So I know the question Chris wants to know right now. What was American Idol?
What was American Idol like?
To be honest with you, it was like a tryout part for me, but I got to see a lot of amazing artists and a lot of amazing people that was judging me, that had singles and CDs out, and they just encouraged me. But it's amazing. It was just amazing.
So you started out doing what? Oh Holy Night. So you started out doing a gospel type Christmas song.
Yes.
And it got you to where you are today.
Yes, it did.
So now, do you have a preference in music genre that you prefer to sing?
I'm just like a soul singer. Like all genre that has meaning. A song that has a meaning to it, I love to sing it. If it have a purpose and a meaning, a message to the people, that's what I sing.
So do you write as well?
Yeah, no, photographically, in my mind, what I'm saying, I write, go to the studio sometimes, I just put it, just spit it out, I just say spit it out.
Right.
So that's what I do, so.
Well, I think it's about time for him to showcase some of that God-given talent.
He has definitely got the God-given talent. He really does. I mean, the voice, the soul that comes from him. And when you sing, I've noticed many times I've seen him sing at the Hummingbird stage, he puts his heart and soul into that song that he does.
Absolutely.
And if people are playing darts, they actually stop and listen to you. Game's over for a minute. We're going to watch him and listen to him, because the talent that you've been given, he should have been an American Idol winner.
Absolutely. We agree. Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, why don't we let you take the stage now? And what are you going to be singing for us today?
Luther.
Luther, which one?
Superstar.
Perfect. Well, I think we'll just go ahead and let him take the
We're going to let him
stage.
take the stage.
Yeah, I mean, why keep talking when the talent's sitting right here?
We're getting ready to amaze you with Alvin's talent.
Hey, say to be coming back this way again, babe. Baby, baby, oh, baby. I love only you. I really do. Listen. go. Hey, so far away. I fell in love with you before the second show. And long ago, you but you're not really here. It's just a rain, baby. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You say to be coming back is when you get babe. Oh, baby, my love, my dear. I love only your. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My love, babe. Your love for me. You are my love. Don't you remember me? Darling, I wanna be anywhere you'll be. To make you love me again, I miss you, my love. Oh, lay beside me, roll me oh, Lord. I wanna be don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back as we get back. Oh, baby, love only.
Now, Chris, you know, this is a part of the show that I have to ask you the crazy question.
We can't do that here, though.
Oh, yes. We are
gotta-
doing that.
really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess we got to do it now.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, man, what you done did today?
Katie, I done did nothing today, okay?
Whatever.
It's probably one of our former guests we've got on the show. It's going to be coming in probably earlier today. But today we're going to talk about a Florida woman. It happens in Florida. Why not? You know, I figure California, LA, it happens in Florida. Now, the Florida woman speeds through the checkpoint, takes a selfie during the traffic stop with the officer who actually pulled her over, of all things. Who does that?
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Like, if I'm going to speed through a checkpoint, I'm going to go as fast as possible. I'm definitely not going to stop. Now, that's according to Lee County deputies from the story that I read. Who does this? How old was she?
Well, I don't know. I'm assuming she's probably going to be a young person, probably in her mid-20s or so. Now, it says that she was arrested, okay? She went through a checkpoint in October back in Lee County. Now, according to the deputies, Shelby Peters, age 24, why is it not? I told you, somebody young.
Somebody young.
She sped through the checkpoint and did not stop. Okay, you see a lot of police officers out there. You see a checkpoint, don't drive through. Bad idea.
Bad.
According to the authorities, when she finally did stop her vehicle, while she's with the deputy, they come up to her to get her out the car and all that. She asked, "Can I take a selfie with you? I want to prove to my friends I was stopped by you." Now, she must have enjoyed the cop. The cop must have been a decent looking guy or something. You're not going to take a selfie with somebody ugly.
Well, you're not, well, definitely not going to take a selfie with a cop who's like writing you out a ticket right then, are you? Usually.
Definitely. That's not going to happen.
That's normally normal.
Now, I got a buddy of mine, Marquez. He did that one time.
He did?
He got pulled over one time right here in Bibb County and actually asked the arresting officer to take a picture.
And how did that pan out?
It panned out pretty good. She gave him a speeding citation. He did get a citation. He got a date with her, though, because they had a date on the traffic ticket when he was to meet her in municipal state court.
Oh, he got a date, okay.
Things that happen. You got to love this show, man. Chris and Katie Unplugged.
Well, it's time now to find out what's happening in Middle Georgia, brought to you by Wild Wings of Macon and Warner Robins. Halloween, October the 26th is coming up, and I Am King, the Michael Jackson Experience is on October the 28th.
I signed up to that. They
Did
said
you?
I didn't have enough rhythm for it, though.
Not enough rhythm.
2023 UNICEF Mass Ball, Macon, Georgia. October 28th is heading your way, and a tribute to Billy Joe Shaver. It's going to be a lounge show, and it's also happening on October the 28th.
And don't forget, Macon Fright Halloween night is in downtown Macon on October the 31st, followed by First Friday, November the 3rd.
Christmas Made in the South is going to make its appearance back here in November the 3rd, along with the celebrity comedy series called Black Hollywood Edition, November the 4th.
Veterans Day Parade's coming up on November the 5th. Maybe we can get a ride on a float.
Right.
And Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Search Party. That's November the 18th.
You have got to take me to that. I love Mickey Mouse.
I love Mickey Mouse too. Are you going to wear the cute little ears?
I'm going to wear my Michael Jackson glove along with the Billie Jean outfit. I'm going to go to the Michael Jackson thing. It's a big, huge Michael Jackson fan.
And that's a look at what's happening in Middle Georgia.
Well, welcome back to Chris and Katie Unplugged. Our very special guest on stage, well, sitting beside us, so to speak, right now, is Mr. Andrew Wooten, and he is being brought to you by
Wide Open Entertainment.
Our good friend Greg Parker has got him into the studio with us today, and we're going to talk a little bit about this young man right here in our National Spotlight segment.
Absolutely. So welcome to the show, Andrew. It's so good to have you here.
Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate it.
Tell us a little bit about where you're from, because I know you're not from Georgia.
Yeah.
Got a little different accent, still a little southern in there. So where you from?
So I'm from Joanna, South Carolina. It's about 3.5 hours away.
Okay. So how long have you been playing music?
I've been playing since I was 14. If you want to count the air guitar, probably since I was 5.
Oh,
Hey, nothing like good old air guitar.
Yeah.
to keep you going. That's right.
Right. I picked up the guitar at 14 though.
Oh, wow. So now, is it God-given talent for you as well? Did you take lessons?
it's I've had a lot of music in my family on both sides. Had my mother's side cut some bluegrass records growing up, and my dad's side done a lot of church singing and stuff. So, but I had to work hard on my talent.
Well, we actually had a chance to see you play last night, and it was absolutely incredible. You have your very own style, and I say that's a lot of what's missing in the industry right now.
Absolutely.
So I'm always saying, give me something I haven't heard. And when I listened to you play last night, I could hear you, and that's a huge statement, I think, in the music these days, because so many people sound so alike. It's hard to tell who is who and who is singing, but you have an incredible sound.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and I always believe in that. And like earlier, I like to sing songs that have a meaning and put out stuff that has a meaning as well.
So now you write all your songs as well?
Yeah. So last night I did some cover songs, but I got 15 or some songs out there in the streaming world.
So tell us a secret. You have a new song coming out?
Yeah, we have a new song coming out next month,
Oh.
November 17th.
What
I
is
haven't
it
told
called?
nobody that
What's
yet.
it called? Can you tell us now?
Yeah,
What's it
it's called "Listening to the Pines."
Listening to the Pines. Oh, that makes me excited already. What a great title.
Yeah, it's about missing Carolina, missing home.
Oh, wow.
Did a big Midwest tour this past summer, and it's kind of when I wrote that song. So
Where do you get to play when you go out? You just go out and you play nightclubs, you play venue halls?
we play all kind of stuff.
Whatever you get booked, basically.
Whatever will take us, yeah. This past couple weeks ago, we got to open up for Sammy Kershaw and Aaron Tippin down at the Foundry, which was really cool.
Oh, I saw that on your
Yeah.
Facebook, as a matter of fact. You said that was one of your dreams
Yeah.
to play the Foundry, and that is an incredible opportunity.
Absolutely.
So would you say that's by far your absolute favorite place so far?
Yeah, definitely top three. Definitely top three. And it was very surreal. You know, it was almost 1,000 people in there, and it was just
Surreal.
yeah.
Wow. So now let's talk a little bit about your musical background and your influences growing up. Was there a particular artist that you tended to like more?
I'm all over the place. I grew up on Green Day, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and then when I got older, into my teens, I started listening to country music like George Strait and Waylon Jennings, and now it's Tyler Childers and Cody Jinks and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a big old blend.
Well, I think we can hear all of those in his performance last night.
Yes, I do. Do you think country's changed a lot since back in the day until current?
Depends on how willing you are to go find it, because it's out there. It's not just on the radio and stuff like that. I think there's, you know, the underground country music is my kind of scene, and
Right.
I think it's still thriving as it was back then.
Well, I think we should let him take the
I
stage.
think we should too.
Why don't we do that? Andrew Wooten, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to you. And we cannot wait to hear the song you're going to play for us today. What is it?
We're going to do the new song, Listening to the Pines.
We're doing the
We're
new
gonna
song.
listen to, oh, awesome.
Yay!
And you heard it here. So
That's right.
before it was released. I like
right.
that.
Right here with Chris and Katie Unplugged.
This next song we're going to do is a new song we got coming out on November 17th called Listening to the Pines. Have you ever felt the morning breeze down in Carolina? Listening to the pines sing like an old church choir. Home is where my heart is when I'm out on the road. How can I get you back to the way that you were before? And how long can I go down this long and lost and broken road? My blood runs deep like the Henry, baptizing me, letting my soul go. How can I Carolina, have you ever heard the crickets sing down in the hollow? The stars painting the summer sky, blue as my collar. Home is where my heart is when I'm out on the road. How can I get you back to the way that you were before? And how long can I go down this long and lost and broken road? My blood runs deep like the Henry, baptizing me to let my soul go. How can I Carolina, oh sweet Carolina. right, this next song we're going to do is one I brought out last year called Pine Trippin'. It's about where I grew up at. Let me tell you about a place I've been many times. Walking up and down these streets all night. Make a few too many friends along the ride. Back deep up in them pines for the rest of my life. Laying down with all these critters, I don't know what to say. Singing songs about my life, they never said. You probably wondering what the heck am I even talking about. I'm about to trip up on my feet, you better watch out. You know, I'll be searching through the pines. I'll be hurting tonight for you. You know, I'll be flying through the galaxies. I'll be searching through all the seas for you. We're flying through the creek, I'm chasing me. Swimming through all these skies, how can this be? Drowning in the air I breathe, it's chasing empties. Buried alive in this mind, come save me. You know, I'll be searching through the pines. I'll be hurting tonight for you. You know, I'll be flying through the galaxies. I'll be searching through all the seas for you.
What's up, Middle Georgia? Back in the spotlight. We're going to talk about a
fall
big
festival.
Fall fest. I love fall festivals.
I'm so excited about this one too. It's right down the road in Centerville, and we're welcoming to the show this morning. And we're welcoming to the show Miss Shannon Bryant from the city of Centerville. Now, she has a multitude of different titles that she goes by. One happens to be Economic Development Director.
Yes.
And then you have 15 other ones.
16.
Give or take.
They
Yeah.
They added one when she pulled up.
Right, depends on what day it is and what time of day we're talking about. But yeah, we're a small community, so lots of jobs for a few hands. So I do economic development, I do events and marketing, communications, PR. I handle some of our planning and zoning, community development. I think that's everything for this week as far as what I do. So
Well, you guys have a lot of events that go on in Centerville.
we do. We have a very small staff. We have a staff of 2 people, and we are cranking out events year wide or year long. We do a Food Truck Friday series that we do in the summer. It kicks off in the spring and it ends in September. We have a huge Independence Day celebration that we do every year that sees about 10,000 people in our park, which is
Wow.
also about the capacity of the park. We do different events, our Fall Festival, of course, which is coming up next week. And then we also do a local vendor market or a maker market We've been doing those the first and the third Saturdays of the month from like March through September, just to kind of highlight local vendors and makers. That's free for them to participate. It just gives them an opportunity to come out and share their business with people, make sales, meet new people, kind of be a catalyst for economic development, really,
Right.
a catalyst for small businesses who may be looking to move on to that next step and that sort of thing.
Well, we're excited. Chris loves fall festival time because he loves pumpkin spice. He
Pumpkin
loves
pies.
all the pumpkin pies. So tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening at the fall festival.
Yeah, sure. So next Saturday, that's October 21st, that's going to be the Fall Festival. It's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That'll be in Center Park, which is at the intersection of Gunn and Church Road and Houston Lake Road. You cannot miss the park. I promise if you're anywhere near it, you're going to see us. We're going to have close to 70 vendors that are going to be with us, and that's not counting our food vendors. So that's craft vendors, local community organizations that are going to be there. And then in addition to that, we're also going to have food vendors who will have your typical food truck fare, but also more of kind of that festival food. So your fried funnel cakes and your fried Oreos and boiled peanuts and pork skins and all of those sorts of things as well. And then we'll also have some of our longer standing vendors that'll be with us, like Salsa's Mexican Food, Gel Creek Winery. People love them. They do wine slushies.
Wow.
And so people will come out and buy them in droves and carry them off in little carts. And so they're a big
Katie's
hit.
gonna be one of them.
They're a big hit. But we'll have tons of different craft style vendors. We have everything from homemade soaps and candles to homemade blankets, homemade bags, embroidery. We've got some artists who do visual artwork. We have someone who makes musical instruments. And I don't mean just kind of like whittles a stick and makes something. I mean, these are genuine stringed instruments that you would
Wow.
think they've gone into, a mass market produced place and bought them, but they actually make the instruments and they're here locally. And so it's just a way for us to highlight, again, local makers, local bakers, local creators, to give them a space to kind of give them a launching pad for their business, and
Show
the
off what they
community,
do.
right? And the community loves that. Like you were saying, you love all the pumpkin things. We only get so much good weather in
Right.
Georgia. It's either really hot or it's really cold.
Or it's raining.
Or it's raining,
raining.
like today, like this week. And so, we just really enjoy, our park is beautiful. We love being able to be out there and to share that with the community. It was created for the community, and so we want to be able to put on events that are for the community. And so this is a really good opportunity for us to both highlight the park and what we have to offer in the city and give this opportunity for all these vendors to be there.
And it's got that huge splash pad too.
Yes.
It does have
Which
the
will
huge
be
splash
turned
pad.
off. We've turned it off for the
I
season.
was hoping we could ice skate on that pad.
Yeah, it will be turned off for this season, but that is a huge hit for us in the summer. And we have people that come, from other counties even, that will come and play at our splash pad, and it's just a lot of thought went into that park, and we could never have imagined the outcome and the impact that it would have had, even knowing how important it was to us, how much we wanted to have it. We had no idea how big of an impact that was going to have on our community, and we just love that.
Well, there's one big thing that you said in there, and I love this, is the fact that, you want to give these businesses an opportunity to come out and showcase. And I'm a firm believer in shop small.
Yes.
Small businesses. Spend your dollar right here in town. Support our local business owners. They need it. They're not big corporations. They've got kids who play baseball with your kids on the team, or softball, or cheerleaders, or football. Those are the people, the mom and the pops, that we should be supporting.
Right, and we are very adamant in that we want whoever is participating with us to have made their product.
Right.
And that upsets some people. People sell something that they order of a catalog, or you sign up for a party in your home, or, kind of that direct marketing, direct sales. But we don't allow that because it takes away the opportunity from those people who do put time into their craft. And you can do that anywhere. You can do that online. Everybody knows somebody that sells Pampered Chef, right? So
Right.
You just call up the person you know. But this is it's really important to us to foster that ability to have a space where you're not in competition with a mass-produced product. You're not in competition with, things that can be put out much less expensive, but don't have the quality necessarily, or the time and the love that have gone into them. And, you know, I grew up going to fall festivals or going to festivals year round with my grandparents. And to this day, I mean, those are some of the best memories I have because I just loved that. I love the smell of a festival. I love the sounds and meeting the artists and the vendors and learning about their craft and what they've done. I have the pottery collection to prove it. I just pick up a piece of pottery everywhere I go.
Are you going to have a cake walk?
We will not. I wish we were, but we will not have a cake walk. We will not. We will, however, have a kid zone. So that will have all sorts of kid activities. Everything is free. The event is free to attend. All the events that will be going on during the day are free. Of course, if you want to buy food or you want to buy from a vendor, there's a cost there. But just to come out and participate, there's no cost to attend. Parking is free as well. The kid zone will have activities like coloring sheets, and we'll have a bubble machine, and we'll have balloon animals. Our fire department will be on site, and they'll have some activities for kids to be able to meet them, but also to participate in. We've got a magician who's going to be there, Evan Dupree. Evan Dupree. He's a local magician, and he will be doing 3 free shows, and they're family-friendly shows. Awesome. They are kind of kid-centered. He's very good with kids. He's very interactive. Kids love him. I call him the Pied Piper of magic. Like, kids will just follow him around, and they love him. And he's really good at getting them involved and having them participate with him. But he'll be doing free shows at 11:30, 1, and 3 o'clock there in the park. And that's anybody's welcome to come to those. They will be kid focused though. And then we'll have face painting. That'll be free as well. Some of our community vendors will be doing activities. I know we have a church that's going to have a station set up for like rock painting. And so kids can go and participate in that if they want. We'll have a vendor that's giving away free popcorn and other things as well. And then on our main stage in the morning, we're going to have some local school groups and dance groups that'll do small little 5-10 minute kind of activities. Well, they might get up and do a dance, or they may sing or something like that. And then in the afternoon, starting at 1:30, we'll have our main go on, and that'll be Jacob Davis and Friends. He's a local musician. He also is really big on TikTok. He does instructional videos, so people learn how to play guitar watching his videos and things like that. And he's a worship leader locally and musician and things like that. So he'll be there with a few of his good friends, and they do an acoustic set that covers the gamut of country, rock, 90s R&B, kind of feel-good hits that people know, like you hear it and it's just a familiar song to you. And so we'll have that going on the main stage from 1:30 to 4. And again, that's free to come out. We encourage people to bring chairs or blankets. We ask that they don't bring tents because that kind of blocks the view of other people. But to come out and just enjoy that time as well.
And what time is the event taking? What time is it going to start?
It will start at 10 and it will end at 5. Okay. And so all of the vendors, food or craft wise, will be open the entire duration of that. Okay. So you can come out and have lunch, you can come out and get an early dinner, all of that will be going on throughout the day. And then the other activities will be at those assigned times that I've mentioned, or the kid activities, those will kind of be going on throughout the day and that sort of thing. We'll have yard games put out that kids can just play at their leisure and that sort of thing too.
Okay, well tell us where we can find you on Facebook and on your website for more details.
Sure, so our Facebook page, the park itself has a page. So the park's page is Center Park at Centerville. That's the name of the park. So Center Park at Centerville. We do have an event page that you can find on the Center Park page. And we've been updating that event with all of our vendors are listed, our food vendors, the kid activities, all of our entertainment. We've been doing set scheduled posts to include all that because it's a lot at one time. Right. So that's one place you can go and you can find any answer to any question as far as address, time, how to get there, a map, any of that information is going to be there. We do have parking on site, that's free parking, and then parking will also be available just down the street at City Hall. That's maybe a quarter of a block walk. If you wanted to park at City Hall and walk down to the park, that'll be open and free all day as well.
Well, it sounds like we have plans for Fall Festival, doesn't it?
It's going to be Saturday,
yes.
October the 21st, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Mm-hmm. Food, games, music, entertainment,
magician, magic, the whole 9 yards.
Some face painting on you.
Yeah, we did some little stripes there.
Kids activity. It's going to be fun. Get out there, meet your neighbors, meet some businesses in Centerville, and have a good time.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Shannon Bryant, for being on the show with us today. And we wish you the best of luck with your event. We can't wait to see you. You'll see us roaming around with
You'll see
food
us.
in our hand.
I look forward to it. Thank y'all for having us today.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you
here.
so much.
Coming back, Chris and Katie Unplugged continues.
Well, Chris, it's always a fun time when we get to go out and about. And we've scheduled an event to go out and about that was so fabulous, so fantastic, so important that we decided to bring them into the studio so we could talk about it. What event are we doing?
Just a Taylor Swift
I
fan.
am a
You're a
Swiftie.
Swiftie.
1989, baby. Here we go.
And we're going to be at the Galleria Mall on Saturday, October the 21st, for a fun-filled event.
We are, and we have Akira Foster from Houston County Galleria here to talk about it. Tell us a little bit about what you do over at Houston County Galleria.
So at the Galleria, I am the leasing and marketing manager. So that's my role. We all wear a lot of hats though in the office, but it's never a dull moment. But yes.
Awesome. So how did you guys come up with the Taylor Swift karaoke?
So we were trying to figure out a way to help promote the movie. Of course, the Galleria Cinemas is a part of the mall, so we always want to support them. Anything that they do, we work very well together and try to collaborate on anything. So I actually have heard of another mall doing Taylor Swift karaoke, so kind of stole the idea.
Swiftie.
So
Swiftie.
there you go,
Swiftie-okie.
Swiftie-okie. I love it.
Swiftie-okie.
So so when you all reached out to me, I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. It would work perfect for it because we were trying to figure out, how to promote the movie in a different way. We always do ticket giveaways.
Right.
So I mean that'll be a part of the prize package, but it's a kind of a different way because we usually do a ticket giveaway on social media. So this is something that will bring them to the mall. We can hear the singing.
Katie's
Sing your
ready.
little
She's
heart
been
out.
practicing Shake It Off. So
I have been practicing You Belong to Me, so I understand. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you that I was mentioning to my daughter last night about the movie opening early at the mall yesterday, and she was in dead transit to the mall as soon as we left my other daughter's birthday party, and then she messaged me and said, I got my posters, I got everything. She was so excited, especially because we had it right here in town.
Right, exactly.
Because we weren't expecting that initially when the Taylor Swift movie was when the Eras was going to be released. We were looking at having it in Milledgeville and some other places. So to have it right here, right at the Galleria, that's incredible.
Absolutely agree. Yes, when we were notified, we were ecstatic because we knew it would do really, really well.
Right.
So today, well, I don't know if I should say it, but the first is actually opening right now. Today is the first day, so I know that it's going to do really, really well. They're already telling me it's a bit of a crowd there, so we're doing the karaoke kind of in the middle of the showing so that it could go out with a bang.
Right. So tell us a little bit about how the karaoke is going to work.
Okay, so the karaoke will be for 2 hours, 4 to 6. So you come into the mall, you sign up to do the karaoke. Hopefully we have a good amount of people signing up. So you sign up. When you sign up, you're actually automatically entered to win the prize package. So we're not necessarily judging you on your singing abilities, so that's okay.
Right.
But your participation. So you come in and you sign up and you do your karaoke. You automatically be entered to win a Swiftie Eras concert prize package. So you'll get, of course, free tickets. You get some merch. You'll get bracelets.
Nice.
So it's a cute little prize package. So
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
I'm totally jealous now.
It doesn't matter if you can't sing. It's just participation points. Okay, you just participate and you're automatically signed up.
Now, you guys have a lot of other things going on at the mall as well coming up because we're going into the holiday season.
Yes.
So I noticed on your calendar it's filling up pretty quickly.
Yes, absolutely. We have a full schedule ahead. Starting with Halloween, we always do mall-wide trick-or-treating. We call it Malloween. Of course, we'll have that. It's from 5 to 7 on actual Halloween day. So if you're looking for temperature-controlled, safe environment to bring your kids, we're also having a costume contest. It'll be our first year doing it here.
Right.
So we're excited about that. It is for kids only, sorry. So like 5 to 12 years old. And then we'll also have a Faye dance studio. We'll do a Thriller flash mob dance, and I'm very excited because I'm going to be up there like
MJ!
So we're excited about that. And of course, Santa is actually coming on November 24th. So we're having a big shindig on November 24th. That's actually also Black Friday. So you can get your shopping and your Santa pictures in one
big sweep.
One big sweep. So that'll be his first day there, and we're doing it really, really nicely for him, bringing him in. Centerville PD will actually escort him in on the back of a truck inside the mall. So that will be fun if you guys can come out. We have some holiday entertainment as well throughout. So local bands and musicians. We're having a handbell choir. We're having dancers, hula hoopers. So it's just going to be crazy, guys. So
now where's the best place for us to go to find out all the information on what's going on?
So you can go to housingcountygalleria.com, or you can go to our Facebook at Housing County Galleria. I am the one that updates it. So all of it is coming soon, guys. We want to wait until after Halloween is over to put all of our Christmas stuff up, because we are pushing forward with Halloween and want that to be a really big thing, as it usually is. But coming up, we're going to post all of those very, very soon.
You know, I always love going to the Galleria, Housing County Galleria. I love it. I love walking. I miss the indoor malls. I love that one. Walking around, one of my favorite stores at that place is FYE, For Your Entertainment. I love that.
How did I know you were going to say that?
I love that store.
Giveaway.
I was just in there the other day, and I was like, oh, you guys have such cool stuff in here. It's a wonder that it's still there. I don't see very many FYEs.
Right.
So that's kind of a testament to the mall itself. A lot of those stores there have been there for a while. So that's a mall that's going to keep on trucking. So
And they got the Japanese hibachi in the middle of the
Oh,
mall.
yes.
that
We ate there
teriyaki-
last time.
Yeah, that teriyaki Japan is amazing.
yes, it is.
Amazing. So good, so good.
So how many singers are you expecting? How many singers are you expecting us to have on the Taylor Swift?
I'm not sure yet. So we are just freshly promoting it heavily now. So
They're going to have
we'll
a certain
see.
time they got to sign up by?
Well, we were doing just walk-in signups.
Okay.
So you just come in and sign up to perform. We could do like a pre-registration type of thing, but I kind of want people to just come in
Right.
and do their thing and just be automatically entered to win.
Awesome.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Well, we're super excited.
I'm
We
excited.
can't wait, and
Cannot wait.
we hope that you'll come out and join us, because we'll be there as well.
Come on out, Swifties.
Swifties, it's time for the Swifties to come out and sing their
Yes.
hearts out. And if you can't sing, that's okay. You can still get registered for the amazing prize package.
That you can.
Yes.
That's going to be on Saturday, October the 21st, between 4 and 6 p.m. at the Houston County Galleria Mall. Well, you know, we had a great show today for our first ever episode here with Chris and Katie Unplugged.
A lot of fun.
I'd like to thank Mercer University for having us out here on the show and starting up Chris and Katie Unplugged. It's been a lot of fun. You know, our
Yes.
guests today have been truly amazing.
And you can follow them as well on their social media pages as well. And of course, if you need more details, you can always go to chrisandkatielive.com.
That is correct.
And also want to make a big mention to Wild Wing Cafe and Macon and Warner Robins for sponsoring today's show.
Oh, their lemon pepper wings are out of this world amazing. I need some wings is what I need.
Well, I guess it's time for us to jet out of here then. And as we always say when it's time to jet,
We'll catch you on the flip side.